Alright, boys, we're going to give another demo here with the Manticore, you know. You users out there, you know, if you'll watch these videos, it might make you a little wiser using this machine and give you some tools. And we're going to use a go ring. I'll show you the setup here, and I'll talk a little more here. You see that go ring there is slightly elevated above that nail. Now, I have intentionally placed this nail back here to cut this coil off, running it more traditional. Okay? So that could exist in a site. A lot of machines with 11-inch coils. Even this machine with this M9 coil could come right through like so. And that go ring could be a mere 3 inches deep and you wouldn't hear shit. Or there's a high chance you wouldn't hear anything to alert you. All right. Now, all-terrain high conductors. There's nothing really unusual about it. It's in speed 4, upper ferrous limit's 8, speed 3, lower ferrous limit's 3. All right, I've got my favorites key set up. Now I'm in all-terrain low conductors. Now I've shown some videos of this before, but this ties into what I've been showing as of late with this all-terrain high conductors. I'm going up here and I've got a custom 2 set up. All right. You see that number 74? Now I am using the M9 coil. That number can be run a little lower with the 11-inch coil. It has to be run a little higher, even we're probably running the M8 coil. Now, areas loaded with things like horseshoe tips. Running this machine in this configuration here, doing what I'm doing with all-terrain low conductors, not recommended. Sports fields, places where there is, let's just say, less dense iron. Beginner, intermediate, expert users of this machine, this might be very beneficial. You'll see why. All right, so that's in custom 2. But we're going to custom 1 first. Now, I've got an upper ferrous limit 7 set in. That's probably, truthfully, most people probably in a preset would never run this machine lower than an upper ferrous limit 7. That is all-terrain low conductors. All right. Now, I'm in speed 4. So I'm coming through here. I'm sweeping. What do you hear? You see that? I've just come through here. We don't really hear anything, do we? All right, let's just raise the speed to 6. We still don't hear anything. Now, I can mash the horseshoe button. So we've got all that iron tone. I'll go back to speed 4. Now, we're going to go up here. We're going to select my custom 2 there. Remember what I said about it. See, I've got number 75 or whatever, and the upper ferrous limit opened up. So now I'm out in that sports field park going to town. I'm sweeping. You hear that? How about that? I've got signal, but look where it's reporting. See that? So I've got my favorite set up for all-terrain high conductor. I just hit it. Now I sweep this again. Look what I've got over there on that screen. You see that? I've got that nail and I've got something right there. All right. Favorites. I went back. Now, notice this. You know, I'm sweeping this. Now, remember, I've got this nail cut off back here, so that makes it even more challenging. If I remove that nail, upper ferrous limit 7, there is a thin window of detection on that go ring. I wonder if that's not the deal in the wild. That's why the go ring is still sitting there. So you see that, but notice the trace on that machine. I don't have anything reporting in the non-ferrous range, but we've got that audio. But when I mash this button and I go to all-terrain high conductors, look at there. You see that dot in there? All right. So now we'll remove the gold ring. That's all we've done. We've still got these two nails here. Give you an idea of how far apart they are. They're a little less than coil width apart. All right. So now I'm in all-terrain high conductors. We don't have anything in a similar sweep position that we had before, other than we've got that nail trace. We don't have any audio, non-ferrous audio. Now I'm back over here in my custom 2. Notice the IDs come down on the iron, and it's up under the upper ferrous limits. No audio. Now if I mash horseshoe button, we get to hear the nails. Okay? So these sort of work together here. You can use what I've showed as of late and what I've showed months ago. Now, anybody wants to argue with me about this, you know, there's not much arguing you can do because I'm still in all-terrain low conductors. I'm back here at upper ferrous limit 7. That's speed 4. Speed 5. 6. 7. 8. So running this machine more traditional, changing the speed with upper ferrous limits of 8 or 9 or 10 upper ferrous, that gold ring from this direction, sweeping as such, lives to see another day until a wiser Manticore user shows up. And oh, by the way, a traditional JS2 user, meaning they're running machine tradition, that gold ring with a 9-inch coil or the 11-inch coil on that machine likely lives to see another day unless they happen to cross it from a different angle. Again, I'm just showing you tools. I mean, a sack could be hunting fairly hard and that still be in there just because it's a big field, you know. I mean, nobody's coming from the right direction. That gold ring, by the way, swept from a different angle, can be hit by some rather cheap, less performing machines. But they just haven't swept it that way. And you've got this little outfit here that'll hit it. Alright. Pretty good, huh? That's going to conclude the video.